Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking some well-wishing Chinese expressions. And yesterday we talked about the college admission specific well-wishing, which is 金榜题名. And today we're talking about social ladder climbing, specifically in Chinese government or government. It doesn't have to be Chinese government, current sense, but this expression 平步青云 long existed before the current regime in China. This 青云especially is related to your political career as a government official, how high you can go. Okay, so 平步青云 means with even steps. So there's no rush. The pacing is even. You basically just do your thing, moving at a steady pace. And then 青云, 青, that's political social ladder. Your power or your ranks through the government agency. Yun is like a cloud, soaring like a cloud. That means from you take it easy, you go on an even pace, and then the result is you're actually going higher and higher on that political ladder, on your ranks, soaring to the cloud. With such an even pace. So it gives you a contrast of the efforts you put in versus the result you get. You don't need to rush it. You're just evenly stepping, do your thing, and then you got promoted, on that government ladder ranks. Okay, 平, we have this evenly distribution symbol coming from speaking. So this curvature shape is a breath of air coming from your pipe, and then this horizontal line is a blocker of the air. So the way we speak, Chinese language creators was obsessed with speaking. So a lot of Chinese icons were made of this speaking process. So this breath of air coming from your lungs, meeting the blocker, which is our mouth chamber, the lips, tongues, and the mouth, lips, tongues, teeth, all these forms the air, the blocking of the air go out. And the speaking itself is to change the way it's blocked and released. And then we have different sound qualities coming out of the pipe. Otherwise, it's one constant sound, right? And because we keep changing the formation in the sound chamber, then we create a speech. So this speech creation meeting with this evenly distribution, then that means you have your air, whatever you're speaking, you have your sound bites going out and evenly distributed. There's no sharp tones or exaggerated expressions. So kind of like evenly speaking, evenly spreading this from the speaking practice. So this evenness from speaking and received like evenly, or the air distributed evenly. Now look at it. It seems like the top and the bottom forms two ways of having the air. So this is one jet of air, right, going out. And the result is once the air goes out, you have the spread of the air going further out away from you. Okay, that's my best take on 平 from speaking. It's even. Okay, 步, we have two foot symbols, and specifically, this is your left foot, this is your right foot. Reason why is because this is the big toe, pinky toe, the rest of the toes. So you see, this is the reverse symbol. So you have left foot, right foot, one in front of the other. So the left is at the bottom, and then the right foot is on the top. It shows you two foot steps visually and by showing you two foot. That means it's not just you're going to do left foot, right foot. That's it, right? You're going to keep doing this, left and right, alternating, one in front of the other. And that visually depicting how we step. It's put one foot in front of the other. Okay, so that's steps. 青云, 青, it's made of this plant symbol. First horizontal line is the ground level. The second horizontal line is signifying to mean it's underground, it's the earth. And the trident looking thing is the plant growing in the earth. So the horizontal line simply is pointing to the root of this plant. We have plant growing and the root is still underground. That means it's still alive. It's a living thing. So the top is the living thing, that is the plant. And the bottom is a mining entrance. So I guess in ancient times when you open the earth, right? Mining basically is opening down to the earth, and then you can get further down to dig whatever mines you try to get out of the earth. But this formation of the entrance to the mine is looking like that. And this one dot thing or horizontal line there signifies there are things over there. So this is the entrance of the mine. And the whole thing signifies the minerals, things coming out of there. So I guess in ancient times, paint or pigments are mostly from the minerals, things you unearthed, and it comes in different colors. And this color, when it pairs, this mineral that used to create pigments and create a color, when it paired with the life or the plant symbol, that is signifying this is the life's color, which is kind of between the blue and the green color. And Chinese, I guess back then, didn't really distinguish between green and blue. So it's somewhere over there. That's the color of life. And eventually this color of life was used in this government, ranking thing. I don't exactly know why. Probably this color of life was used on their uniforms. So there is this color. When you see that color, it's kind of representing the government officials. Could be one of the many possibilities up there. That's this color specifically associated to your government agency social identity, I guess. And then eventually that's related to the government. And of course, we can just use it, apply it to our secular life or civil life, I guess, not secular, civil life. That is simply means the color of life. And okay, so this between green and bluish color has this cultural, social meaning of government ranking thing. Okay, yun, we have, okay, two horizontal lines. And I would interpret it, two horizontal lines as, the atmospheres up there. Because both of them are kind of the top of the frame, right? So it's kind of both of them somewhere out there. So I guess the first line, we can view it as a visible limit of our vision, which is the sky line. Yeah, actually, when we look at the skyline, sky is blue, right? I guess there is measurably, like, there is a distance, like how far we can see outward into the space in the daytime, which is skyline. But like visually, there's nothing to mark what's the distance over there. It's not like there's a ball or sphere that we can visually see the line drawn over there, right? But this is the Chinese concept of second line of the sky that's visible furthest place away from us. And then the second horizontal line, I would view it as something floating beneath the sky limit. It's something floating there. And this floating thing have this irregular shape that shows you the clouds morphing shape that's difficult to capture, and it keeps changing. So the skyline and this keeps changing shapes thing beneath it is Chinese cloud. 平步青云 is the well-wishing of you for somebody who is most likely working in a government, or it could be in a corporation environment of you wish somebody have a successful career that have just only take even paces of steady pace moving, no rush, no skip, no jump, no skip a step, things like that. You just go at your speed, and then somehow you're going to the cloud. Like your career just you get raised again, rise up in your rank. So indeed, 平步青云 means rise in the rank, kind of in a low effort but high result. So it's almost like Chinese wish somebody even you place in $1 and then you can get paid back by 100 times. It's the same same expression, but except that it's put in the context of social ladder or government or power ladder, that you put in your minimal effort, but somehow the result gets the max result. So I'm using Qin Gang. This is the former foreign minister in China that somehow mysteriously disappeared this year. That made big news. A lot of social media are talking about the incidents of what happened to him, kind of speculate what happened to him because he disappeared since June, and was used to be the foreign minister, kind of state of secretary equivalent of a Chinese role there. So it could be, he should be like a front face representing China in international arena, right? And all of a sudden he disappeared. So a lot of speculation up there, but his career path can be a very strong example of what is 平步青云is about. And this is what every Chinese, well-wishing the other, whoever is climbing that ladder, that you can just take a steady pace, and then the result somehow is you rise in the rank so fast. And so he kind of rocket up from U.S. ambassador within a short time, become the foreign minister, the head of all the ambassadors, right? And then get into to be a state counselor, even a small circle of people in the center of the power in China. So all within a very short time. So that extraordinary career path, that's the kind of 平步青云 that we want to wish upon each other, or whoever has the ambition to climb the ladder. And this is an article by Political, kind of telling their story, or I'm not sure if it's evidence-based, but it's a lot of hear and say, right? According to insiders who know the situation, and said that Qin Gang was dead back in the summertime of 2023 already, either a murder or being murdered. Whatever situation, it was not a happy ending for him. So that put a lot of soul searching, for Chinese, we wish upon each other 平步青云, that you can rise in the rank like a skyrocket so fast with minimum efforts, right? That's what we wish upon each other. But look at this result. Like even if you rise up high, like he's like a regular guy in China, I guess regular in the sense of he's not coming from the descendants of people originally the founding fathers or founding groups of the Chinese current political regime. He was not tied with any of that, but he came from the people, right? And then rise up quickly through the ranks. And look at what's the end result of that is a mysterious disappearance from the political stage, and even his bio life may have ended. So this puts a lot of question of what's the use of 平步青云 if you end up in an immature death. Like what's the point of doing it all? All right, so but it's an illustration of what 平步青云 would look like, his skyrocket political career path. All right, catch into the current field thinking about one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.